Right, that's that booked. Permit number 977994. Let's see how it goes. We're at Salachie Bay at Loch Lomond. I am testing the permit system, or the new system of camping ban. We've booked a site, so it cost us £3. It should have cost us £3 a person. The website doesn't work very well. Anyway, we're going to do about an hour's walk to near Denning, to one of the wild spots, permit spots, and see how it goes. So, follow us along on this wee trip and I'll film it as we go. It doesn't make... It's hard to do it justice. The noise is presumably a water pipe, but it sounds like it's... Well, there's a big water pipe. Almost running dry, you know? Aye. Going there, must be up. Oh, you need to tell the folks this isn't a carry out. This is the wood we're burning. So higher. Still slightly the amber. Wee higher place for them. Surprised more people don't do it. Trees that close to it, so it should be okay, although you can see a lot of the moss on the walls and the roof. Yeah. Nice little gaff though. Oh aye. Well, I don't know how long I've been walking. What do you reckon? About half an hour? Maybe more than that, I think. Really? Yeah. Anyway, feels like it. Feels longer, yeah. We're both loaded up with extra logs. And we've arrived at what is the camping spot. As you can see, somebody's protested already and burnt the sign. But only because I've been here before, I know where to go. So we'll head down this wee path to the headland. So having got a starter down us, we're down on the beach. We brought in some wood with us because we thought with the camping ban we wouldn't be able to use natural wood. So we're just lighting a nice wee fire. We have a tarp up and we'll get the main course on. Steak dinner. Plenty of room for cooking, so got a wee cup of tea on. It's about 8:30, 9:15. So it's been a late night and then a late rise. It's still raining, so I'm just going to cook in here. Good thing about this Nemo Meta is there's plenty of room, generally inside and in the vestibule. One of the other benefits of this tent is the Nemo bag actually works perfect as a pillow. It's a lovely shape, you stick your duvet in it. Good spot. Well, there you go, first night in the Nemo 1P, or Meta 1P I should say. Very good, very roomy, very spacious and comfortable. Doesn't vent quite as well as a Six Moon Designs Lunar Solo because it has perimeter venting. So there was definitely more condensation, but The upside is it's warmer, feels more enclosed, especially at the vestibule. On the Six Moons, the vestibule sits a lot higher, so you're more exposed to the wind and to the elements. Whereas this one's a wee bit more tight to the ground. The only thing is it sags slightly, and it doesn't matter how much you tension it, it does seem to, you don't get as tight, drum tight a pitch as you do on the Six Moons. But I've heard that it just wobbles about in the wind a wee bit, and it's actually not really an issue. So yeah, very good. Enjoyable wee night. The inside, as you can see, is pretty spacious, so that's been great cooking under cover this morning because it's a miserable day. It's got a lot of length, which is, it must have beyond my mat, maybe 1 foot either end, 2 foot sorry at one end, and maybe a foot at the other. And you've got this vent at the back, which I think you can close down to some extent, but I kept it wide open. But it seemed to work pretty well. So there you go, we're packed. That's it. One man, very small, just uses your walking poles. Nemo Meta 1p. Discontinued, but you can still get them on eBay and various retailers. I think they stopped them in 2014. So the design's about 3 years old. It was sold out for a couple of years before that. But anyway, very good. I can thoroughly recommend, and that was probably the worst conditions for condensation, and it worked fine. So it bodes well for keeping it for the summer. Can you believe it? March, midges. It's going to be a hell of a season. So just to explain, this is where we ended up, just about a mile beyond Rowerdennan. We had, as you know, booked the permit site just about a mile south of Rowerdennan. And the story is, we got there, I was joking about the fact there might be some family camper tents there or whatever, which I really didn't expect. We came down and got around the corner, and there's a bunch of foreign guys with 2 massive tents and a fire going, taking up a lot of the headland, half drunk, no permits. So it doesn't seem like the Loch Lomond thing's working too well so far. Anyway, lesson learned. We've had quite a nice night, we've had a good steak dinner, and apart from the traffic noise across at Tarbert, it's been okay, quite a nice night, although very, very wet. So again folks, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, or give me a like, it would be much appreciated. And if you get any comments or questions on any of the gear that I've been trying, just give me a shout. See you again. So this is where we had intended to be last night, but unfortunately we had a bunch of guys in, a wee bit mad in the drink, fire going, big tents, and so that was the reason for moving on. So the £3 permit thing didn't quite work. Since then, I don't know if this was here last night, I can't remember, it was that dark. Got a chap in there, but that's more like it, backpacking tent, a wee tarp up, nothing wrong with that, you know. Anyway, we moved on, we had a good night, we had a fire, we had some good food. It was okay, but the £3 permit thing didn't really work, bit of a gamble. Further down the headland is nice here, kind of further away from these tents, but there's so many routes, just really hard to get a tent in. When you look at some of the, sorry, I'll try and focus this for you, it's just very rooty, tree roots everywhere, and you'd have to have a pretty small tent and be prepared just to sleep in any old angle, so it's a wee bit of a struggle.